Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining the breakfast call this morning. My name is Reiner Limburg, and I will be your host today. We will not have a guest speaker today, so you have to do with me, but I think we have some important news to share, some upcoming initiatives and incentives that we would like to discuss with you. And also some news that you might already heard, but I just wanted to touch base on that as well, because it's important to know some background about this. And I will start by sharing my screen with you. So I hope you can see my screen. Because the first thing that I wanted to mention is the discontinuance of LifeMax in all of our countries that are part of the European Union. So just to start off, Switzerland and Norway are not affected, but all other markets are. You might have already heard about this, or you noticed because you couldn't order the product anymore, or you've seen the VO alert in our back office, but unfortunately we cannot sell LifeMax anymore. And the reason for this is that the authorities have deemed one ingredient that is in our LifeMax product has been reclassified as a novel food. The ingredient we're talking about is called the Hericium erinaceus mycelium powder. And so this has been reclassified as a novel food. That means that when we introduced this product 2 years ago, this was not the case, but the reclassification to a novel food, made us decide that we cannot sell it anymore. And it's not that we decided, we just cannot sell it anymore due to regulations. So what is a novel food? Because when I heard about it, I had no idea. But a novel food is defined as a food that has not been consumed to a significant degree by humans in the European Union before May 15th in 1997. So already a long time ago. But apparently this is a reason not to sell any products that contain a novel food. The ingredient that I mentioned before, just to give it a bit more, that it makes sense, because it's a name that doesn't say anything, at least not to me. It is derived from the lion's mane mushroom, the picture that you can see here. But of course, this is very unfortunate. And of course, we tried to postpone the decision, but we couldn't do it. And that meant that we had to stop selling LifeMax already as of November 1st in all European member states. And this also includes the UK. So if you had LifeMax on AutoShip, you have received an email, and we already changed your AutoShip profile or your AutoShip template to remove it from this. And also all enrollment packs containing LifeMax have been altered. And our marketing department is working hard on also amending all marketing materials so LifeMax doesn't show up anymore. Of course, we're looking into a lot of solutions to get LifeMax back. Our regulatory experts are working on it, but we cannot say anything at this point. We are not happy with this, of course. And if we have some news with you, we will, of course, keep you in the loop and share this with you. Then the next topic is our 2021 European Conference. And this might not come unexpected to you, but unfortunately, due to COVID-19, we have to cancel the event. Because there is no way we can gather in large numbers in Budapest, which is a real shame, because already in the pre-sales we sold more than 800 tickets. So this was going to be the biggest European event yet. Difficult decision to take, but there's no way we can travel to Budapest in large numbers and gather there for a couple of days. So it's canceled. Everyone who bought a ticket before will be refunded, of course. And the good news is that we are able to switch quickly and come up with something new. And we decided to do a virtual conference on Saturday, February 20th next year. This would be a one-day event of approximately 4 hours, where we will have corporate speakers, field leaders, recognition, and also breakout sessions similar to Webvention. And we already contacted some great leaders to speak and to be part of the breakout session. So I'm really looking forward to this. And we can already mention that we will offer translation in Norwegian, French, German, Hungarian, and Mandarin. And also some good news is that it will be free of charge, so everyone can enter without having to pay for it. You also don't need to register for the event. We will share the link with you in the VO, and probably we will communicate it about it in several other ways, through email, of course, also through social media. And we hope to have a lot of people joining in for our virtual conference. I cannot give away too many details just yet. As I said, we will be communicating about this very often. But of course, Tyler will play a big part in this 2021 European Virtual Conference with the title We Are ASEA. So please put it in your agenda right now. We will start around 2, well, probably we will start at 2 exactly, and it will last for approximately 4 hours. So I hope that you will all join. I, of course, have some more insights in the content, and I strongly believe that this will be a wonderful virtual conference with a lot of good information to share that you and your team can use to build their business. The next topic that I want to discuss is the incentive that we launched recently. To be exact, we launched it on October 31st, and it will run for 6 weeks until December 11th. The incentive is called Boost Your Momentum, and this is an incentive that we designed to pay out extra bonuses to our business builders that are actively participating in the Executive Momentum Pool. And so this is an incentive with the Executive Momentum Pool in the spotlights. We wanted to do this because we believe that the EMP, or the Executive Momentum Pool, is a great part of our compensation plan. It rewards the business builders in their earlier stages of their executive ranks. So the ones that run through the executive ranks ranging from bronze to platinum. It's a wonderful way to earn extra bonuses, and we decided to make it even more profitable to really work towards this. So I can only advise you to look into this again, look at everyone in your team who might be close to opening up one of the Executive Momentum Pools or is already active in the EMP and might need some extra help to qualify every single week and earn bonuses in EMP every single week. So we came up with 2 extra ways to earn a bonus. The first one is to open the pool bonus. So everyone who opens one of these pools will get an extra cash award. For bronze, you will get $200, for silver $300, for gold $400, and for platinum $500. And also, if someone is running through the ranks quickly and opens up multiple pools, you can earn multiple bonuses in the step 1 open the pool bonus. The second part of this incentive is focused on stability. This means that the incentive will run for 6 weeks. If you would qualify for an EMP bonus or earn an EMP bonus in 3 of these 6 weeks, you will get an extra bonus with the same amounts as for the open the pool bonus, so ranging from $200 to $500 for platinum. You can only earn this bonus once, and we will pay out the highest amount. meaning that you need to qualify on a certain level 3 weeks or higher. So if you qualify bronze twice and silver once, you will be paid the bronze bonus here. If you would be paid silver twice and gold twice, you will have 4 payments, but you would only have 3 weeks silver or higher. So that would be the silver bonus for you. So yeah, unlock the bonus and earn EMP bonus in a pool, a minimum of 3 out of 6 weeks. So we believe that this is rewarding the business builders. This has been a focus for us this entire year, and we will continue to do so. And if you are not 100% aware of what the EMP can bring you, what kind of bonuses you can earn there, please look into it or reach out to us if you need some additional information, or if you want to organize a Zoom meeting with your team to discuss EMP. I will be happy to join you on that Zoom meeting. So please reach out to me or to associate support to get some more information, and we will be happy to help you out on this, because we strongly believe that EMP is underused and more people should be profiting from this. Then for me, the most exciting part about this breakfast call is the announcement that I can make to you, and you will be the first to hear about it. And this is called an initiative that we will be doing next year, and it's called the Emerging Leaders Training. This is something that we have been discussing with the focus group members for quite some time now. For the people on the call that have been with us for a longer period of time, you might remember Basecamp that was there. We still have it, but it's in a digital form. And yeah, we wanted to do something special, to give a special training for people that are building their business actively, and we came up with an Emerging Leaders Training. This is going to be a unique training opportunity, and it will offer you 1.5 days of advanced leadership training tailored to our rising leaders and new associates who show high potential in business building. So this will be a training where you will get a lot of information, of course. You will learn techniques you need to know in order to advance to the next level and rise through the ranks, and also to lead a strong and committed team. For this training, we will invite global leaders as well as corporate executives to give you these trainings and to share their knowledge and experience with you. So I mentioned it's 1.5 days. We will divide this training over 3 training blocks focused on mindset, leadership, and business building. And so topics that will be discussed are time management, communication strategy, expectation management, event planning, income maximization, business stability, and many more other topics. So yeah, the location and the date is still to be decided. We're aiming for May next year. But yeah, we will have to see how everything goes with COVID-19 to see where we can meet physically and in what kind of groups we can meet, because yeah, we never know if we can meet with 100 or 50 people in one room, because this is the target group. We are aiming to have at least 50 or 100 people qualifying for this training, because it will not be open to everyone. You need to qualify for this. And the qualification period actually already started, and now I will explain later why this is the case, but it started already April 1st, 2020, and it will run until March 31st, 2021, so a full year. The reason for this is it has to do with the qualification criteria, because we have set 4 qualification criteria for this Emerging Leaders Training, and you need to fulfill 2 of these 4 qualification criteria in order to qualify. The first qualification criteria is to be an executive momentum pool earner. The second one is to be paid at rank Director 700 or above for at least 26 weeks, so half a year. This is also why we set the qualification period to a full year to see the distributors, the associate that are qualifying stably at Director 700 or above, and allow them to use this as a fulfillment to their qualification criteria. The third one is focus more on activity sponsoring and so successfully complete 2 fast forward challenges is one of the criteria as well. Fast forward is for us an incredible tool that many of our associates use, and we've been promoting it all year, and we really see it being a lot more successful than last year. I don't know the exact numbers, but I think this year we have approximately 3 times as many successful completed fast forwards. So that's great news. And we also see that the ones that are using this tool to build their business are really successful. Their enrollment numbers are up, and you also get benefits from the fast forward, of course, with LRP and free products. The fourth qualification criteria is a minimum of 2,500 personal enrollment volume generated. So just to give you an idea of why we set these qualification criteria is that we are aiming to have business builders on this training, and business builders can be people or associates that have been with us for quite some time and are qualifying stably at a certain level. We pick Director 700 for this. Of course, it can be higher. That's not an issue, but we of course want people to qualify stably on this level. And besides that, show activity by either earning money in the executive momentum pool or getting new people on board and make sure that their team is growing by either completing fast forward challenges or have 2,500 personal enrollment volume generated. We also would like to have a lot of new associates here that started recently or will start in the upcoming weeks or months that are showing a lot of activity by doing fast forward and enrolling people. So they might not, when they start now, it's not easy or it's impossible, of course, to fulfill the paid at rank Director 700 or above qualification criteria. And executive momentum pool might be a bit too early for them to qualify, but they can qualify for this training by completing fast forward challenges and fulfilling the enrollment volume requirements. So just to give you an example of associate A here, he or she has been paid Director 700 for a minimum of 26 weeks. Didn't complete 2 fast forwards and also is not meeting the enrollment volume requirements, but has been an EMP earner during the qualification period. This associate will be qualified to attend this emerging leaders training. Associate B started recently, hasn't been paid a Director 700, also hasn't completed 2 fast forward just yet, but already enrolled quite a bit of people with some volume and fulfilled this criteria, but is not an EMP earner. So unfortunately, Associate B will not be qualified, but because we still because this qualification period will run until March 31st, still has a lot of time to either become an EMP earner or complete 2 fast forwards, or if he already is like 20 weeks of paid at Director 700, he can still reach this qualification criteria. And Associate C, not stable Director 700, but is fulfilling all the other requirements. Of course, Associate C will be qualified to join this training. So we are working on the conceptualization of this event. We will keep you in the loop when we have decided on a location and an exact date. And yeah, when we have some more information about the content, we will share this with you as well. The idea is to have, of course, corporate executives joining this to give you the training, and field leaders, of course, from Europe, but maybe also some international leaders. So we are really looking forward to this. We hope that this will be really successful. We will keep you in the loop about about people that are on track. This also means that some people have already qualified for this because the qualification period is already running since April. So please look at this with your team and see who could qualify for this or who is already qualified for this. Talk to your team and see who would be interested in joining this team. Come up with a plan to make sure that they will qualify. And as I mentioned before with the EMP training, if you want me to join on a call and to give you some more insights on how you can track this yourself, I will be happy to do so. That was it for today. We still have quite a bit of time left, so I will stop share and I will have a quick look at the chat. And if there are some questions to what I just presented to you, or some questions in general, that then I will try to answer them. And if there are if there are not no questions, that's also fine. And I want to thank you for yeah, joining this call. So I'll have a quick look at the chat. A lot of good mornings. Again, good morning to everyone. Okay, there is a question coming from Karin, and she's asking, how can we find the total personal enrollment volume? This is a really good question. I think there are many ways to do this, but when I do it myself, I would log in into the VO. I will go to dashboard and I will click on team enrollments. Then you see all the enrollments that have happened in your team. You can export this list to Excel and you can filter it by the sponsor, and the volume is also stated here. So you can add, this is maybe a bit more complicated, but you can do a pivot table and create a pivot table based on sponsor and enrollment volume, and you will get all the enrollment volume that these sponsors have. Okay, there are May Helen Tangen. There are no stupid questions. I meant EMP. I always use EMP, and I should mention, of course, the full name. The full name of EMP is the Executive Momentum Pool, which is part of the compensation plan. So if you go to the VO and you look at the compensation plan brochure or summary, you can find all the information about EMP there. So if there are any other questions, please write them in the chat now. And if I wait for another minute, then there's a question coming from Italy, from Nani. Is the Momentum Boost open, the Boost Your Momentum open for all ranks, even a beginner associate? No, EMP is linked to ranks, starting from bronze and up. So you can open an EMP pool by qualifying at bronze executive level 2 consecutive weeks. So 2 weeks in a row, you need to qualify at bronze, and then or higher, and then you will open the EMP pool. So you need to qualify at bronze or higher. Then Benedict is asking, will these requirements be added to the VO? I think you mean the requirements for the emerging leader training. Of course. And we wanted to use this breakfast call to announce this emerging leaders training now, but shortly we will communicate this either today or later this week with a flyer, and the information will also be found on the VO, of course. Okay. Thank you very, very much. I just want to mention that we really appreciate you joining for these breakfast calls. It's a great occasion for us to share information with you. And yeah, so we really appreciate it. Please join again next month. Thank you for joining and have a great week.